Welcome back to another episode of Timberborn in the village of Beaville, where we are continuing to find our way to metal. But before we can reach there, we need to build a bridge, because our beavers, the Emberpelts, they don't like to get wet, they don't work to get in when they are wet, and most importantly, just like all other beavers, they don't like to go into red slurry. So, let's take a look. We are cycle 8, day 7. We're just a day into the bad side, 11 days remaining. We do have plenty of food growing over here. And we can grow trees over here. These trees haven't died off yet, but I think soon they will actually, some of them die off. Hopefully over here they won't. Our water, we have 1.6k of water. That's quite a lot. These beavers, I forgot to mark some trees for cutting. Well, they got something to do. And this is the most important thing. It are levees and a platform and 2 lumberjack flags. We can collect a whole lot of wood from over here before we make our way over here. It is quite a long trek, so maybe we give them some new job opportunities in the form of these are the district systems. They got a couple of different district systems than the normal Timberborn series, but we're going to give them a hauling post. Let's place it somewhere. Can we place it? Yeah, let's get rid of 2 of those. Let's place it over here. The lowest job priority. So it's like an overfill. These ones aren't pumping, so I might as well just pause them so they can work in the hauling post. They need 20 logs, 10 planks. Should be fine in the future. And over here, going to place a plank warehouse, so the track for these beavers when they build these planks is not as far as, well, I could actually build them over here as they would be otherwise. Planks, and also give them, they do use logs still, so let's also give them obtain for logs. This one is paused. We are towards the end of the drought. I think we can unpause and get it ready to be built. So this is the automated water pump, pumping out water without the use of beavers. We only need, we do need a hauler post for these beavers so they can take the water into the tanks. Now they are done here, so I can delete those 2 jobs. And we got 11 unemployed beavers. Well, very soon they will be in the hauling post. We got trees here that can be cut down. Should actually mark all of the trees to be cut down. And one got a broken teeth, so let's put in a grindstone, the most gruesome of all tools used by the beavers. It is so sickening to see them use these things. Just grinding the teeth. It is ridiculous how it looks. I mean, imagine that yourself putting some teeth against. I mean, yeah. it seems just... Ooh, look at that. They have managed to get all of these built. And then slowly we can let them chop down all of these trees. We can connect the path to over here. And the hauling post is finished. It's great news. We got 3 baby beavers and 3 empty beds, so we can have a population total of 30 working beavers, adult beavers. But with this breeding system, you pretty much never have a full colony. It's always a bit of ebb and flow. But things are looking good. They will survive. I'm not gonna cut these down when it is a good season and this land is green. We're just gonna let these couple of pine trees repopulate. We can produce apple juice. That's awesome. Can't grow any more apple trees. This area is pretty useless for now. So let's pause this fluid dump so we're not actually wasting the water. And every time we lose this piece of radish, so this might be very interesting to cap off, but even during a good season, we still got bad water flowing through here, making things not really quite useful. So we're gonna need over here to those contamination barriers, but we're not close to those. We can now connect the path over here. So they can start to work on this stuff. And over here we can build the ladders. And actually, I think it would probably our best interest is to build the smelters over here, so close to where the metal is harvested. But we do need to make bricks for that. So this is going to be low priority, but for the future, that's there. In combination with, well, we're going to need a couple of these, probably. But that's all future. Because we need the clay pit, 100 science. Let's place that somewhere usable. It needs water, and in 1.5 hours it turns that into clay. The clay, with a little bit of luck, gets turned into bricks. So it's probably most efficiently put over here. And let's also give them some storage. Here we can store clay, and can we store bricks? No, bricks are stored in a warehouse. Bricks. These let's put on our gear workshop. We can slowly get work. We're 3 days into before we have our drought, so we can start to work on the automated water pump. This one is almost built. We've almost chopped down all of the wood from over here. these. Let's just actually pause them. Now there's a lumberjack flag. I need a scavenger flag. 250 signs. No problem at all. So let's put 2 of them there, and I believe this is all stored in a pile. Yes. For scrap metal. But we don't have any ladders yet, so let's do something funky like this. This one for scrap metal too, and then 1 for the metal blocks. Those ones are done, so you can be paused. Maybe in the future we'll cut down these upper trees, but currently we have enough trees. Maybe when there's good water flowing here, we can get these pines to actually reproduce and have a little bit more good trees up there. Well, we'll see. How far is this going along? Only need 6 more logs, 11 planks and 18 gears. We have the planks, we have the logs, we just don't have the gears. And yeah, these windmills are future projects when we actually have a drought and we can get into this stuff. Let's look at our well-being. They have fire from the fireplace. They are eating the apples, they are eating the radishes, tomatoes. Some of them have eaten the bell peppers. They are growing over here. Juice is good, apple juice. I think we can stand to have one more farmhouse. Let's place it over here. So we can actually think about, are we producing, these are tomatoes, we are not producing the beets yet. Bell peppers, we are not really growing them too much, but let's put some more in there and prepare for the future with some of these. And our bear tide has ended. Cycle 9, day 1. We can grow some new stuff. The bad water is moving out. Let's unpause our water pumps. I think this one can be deleted. We just will. Oh, 2 of the birches, they did not make it. This one is almost done. It needs 12 more gears. So that actually... one more gear in there. And what else could we need to get more of? Not a press or a grist mill. I think a grist mill. Yes, let's put in here a grist mill. We have an ugly. Don't look at it. And to maintain all those jobs, let's build a couple more houses. We do still have like this as an overflow. We have 6 beavers, could work in other jobs, but we are adding a lot of jobs and we just need things to, you know, not get understaffed. This is now fine. All of the bad water is not flowing into our pumps, meaning they are actually pumping 100% clean water instead of that filthy stuff. This one almost done. Only waiting for 8 more gears. It is fine. It is what it is. This one can be unpaused. He is planting all the stuff. Maybe just not gonna replant these trees, and we just put a part in there and build over here some storage for logs. Let's look over here. Things we are almost ready over here. Then we can start to collect all of this metal, glorious metal. These are not really producing enough power. Or should I just, yeah, just build more water wheels? And just get something like the windmills on land. Let's pause this one so we can put in a power shaft. And actually reach all of that. This will give us a buffer, but mostly when we have water flowing or bad water flowing in, we'll have enough power to power all of this. Let's give these all the lowest priority. And actually finish all the other stuff. Let's give them 2 more work hours a day. And we have our clay pits. So we are producing clay. There's one more gear and we're ready. And we have a drought approaching. So yeah. Maybe I should have. Or maybe. I have ideas. If I put in here, can put one in here. I can put one in there. Oh yes. It might not be the most efficient way of doing things. Let's no, not the vertical power shafts. these are the most important windmills. These two, they can wait. So we at least have some power to keep all of this running during the drought. We haven't got, they haven't started the farmhouse, but that's fine. So we can actually keep harvesting all of this food a bit better than we are now. Ooh, look, our blueberries are starting to spread. That's great news. And we have our automated water pump, meaning I can pause at least 2 of them. Our storage is full anyway, so we can place over there another storage, and we can always replace water storage in the future, the medium tanks for the juices, and build the underground sinks later. I think we should prep ourselves for the future before we have another mass land production, like closing off over here and here. Like these stretches need a lot of wood build up and everything, a lot of materials, so we can actually just go in there quickly. And that's why we need those oaks. But that will all be for a future episode. We've gone very far. We have the windmill working. Not yet into our grist mill, but soon enough that will be the case. And I hope you enjoyed watching this episode. I've enjoyed making this episode. I hope to see you again very, very soon. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. And the next time we'll be back with this 15-day drought. See you. Goodbye.